Hello. So I'm here with a super cool item I found on Amazon. I didn't find it from Amazon though. Of course, my girl Gwen, I noticed that she had this and held it up a couple times and mentioned it, and I was like, wait, what's that? And I'm telling you, Gwen needs to be an influencer because she can influence me to buy whatever. Gwen's super cool, so shout out Gwen as always. So this here is the Ultimate Reading Challenge, if you haven't read that. Complete a goal, open an envelope, and reveal your bookish prize. So, super cool. Up top, it says 25 plus rewards, including bookmarks, which I need, note cards, book plates, coasters, and more. Super awesome. This would make for a perfect gift. You know, if you were to purchase this for someone and give them a book with it, or just whatever, just this, you know. But when I saw this, I was like, yes, I need that. One of the primary reasons I wanted this was because it's super awesome, and two, I noticed Gwen had mentioned like a couple books she was reading and she would revert back to, you know, this was in my reading challenge, and I don't stick with the same type of books, but I kind of do. And I know that makes no sense because it's contradicting what I'm saying, but you know, that's how I roll. So I thought it would be cool to do this as a way to just, yeah, challenge myself. So that being said, let's open it up. This did come, it was in a like a cover, but I took that off because trust me, y'all don't want to see me struggling with that. So, oh, it's so neat inside. Oh. Okay, so inside, dude, this is so awesome. Okay, so we have like, visit your local bookstore, ask the bookseller to recommend a book. Oh, that's so cool. Listen to a reading, the Meg podcast. Yeah, that's definitely something I wouldn't do. Read a book by an author whose authenticity is different from your own. Sorry, I have to like lean back because I can't see, you know. Attend an author event in person or virtually. Fun fact, not once, but twice. Not once, but twice. I attended an author event. Squeak! Matthew Gray Gubler. Yes, I did. And the second time I went, he remembered me. The first time I went, he told me my eyes were beautiful, and I almost passed out on the floor, literally. And he just chuckled at me, and he was like, I'm just a person, sit down next to me. And I definitely did. And I told him my name, and he said how cool my last name is. And then when I went the next year or two, I can't remember, he said, hey, beautiful eyes. And I was like, oh my God, like, unless he says that to everybody, but he also remembered my last name. Like, how cool is that? And he told me he made a monster puppet named Buzz because of it. Like, dude, that just furthered my Matthew Gray Gubler. So anyhow, yeah, there's all kinds of cool. So that was pretty cool. Maybe, who knows, my next author event may be Matthew Gray Gubler because he has a new book coming out. So make sure you go to Amazon to check that out. And he makes puppets and he's freaking awesome. So yeah, if you don't know who Matthew Gray Gubler is, what are you doing with your life? But just kidding. He plays Spencer Reed on Criminal Minds. He's fantastic, and that's all I have to say about that. And his eyes, it's just funny because I love his eyes, and when you made the comment about my eyes, I was like, that's kind of funny. But yeah, so read a book that features an indigenous person. Oh, Derek from you know, I love me some Derek Levasseur. Again, another person I am obsessed with. I love Derek. Derek's like the most stand-up. Derek is everything to me, like everything positive, and he's a protector. He stands for everything that's right. I love Derek Levasseur. Big Brother, shout out. Criminal Coffee, Crime Weekly, Stephanie Harlow, Detective Perspective, go watch. Winter Circle. Okay, I digress, but Derek in October, late October, on Detective's Perspective. Derek is a retired detective, legit. He owns a private eye firm now, and he's amazing. But I can't say indigenous. I can't say it. I know what I'm trying to say, but he had a couple videos, shows about these type of women here. I said these type of women because I can't say the word because I'm a hot mess. So, if it were to say like watch, that'd be cool. But yeah, I definitely can do that. I'm going to do all of them. Read a book published this year is up there. Read a book in a genre you've never read before. That's an awesome one for me. Read a book currently on a bestseller list. These are so awesome. Participate in a book club, in person or virtual. I've wanted to do that. I was in one a long time ago, but you know, reread a book you loved as a child. I should read, my first John Saul book was called, something child. And if I wasn't doing this right now on the spot, I would be able to blurt out the name of the book immediately. Yeah, I see the cover and everything. But maybe I'll reread that and, like, think about it, like, as an adult. Reread it and see how I think. Reread a classic you hated in high school. OMG. I loved every book I read. But I didn't dislike The Learning Tree. No, I can't make it The Learning Tree because I loved The Learning Tree. But I don't really remember a classic in high school that I didn't care for. So that's probably going to be pretty tough for me because honestly, yeah. Read a novel. Read in a place you've never read before. I can't wait to that. Read a book about a person with a disability. That's awesome. Write a letter. Oh, hold on. Write a letter to someone who has influenced your reading life. This could be a parent, teacher, author, bookstore owner, or friend. It's okay to make it anonymous. That's flippin' awesome because I miss writing letters. That's one of the things I miss a lot in life. I really do. Me and my grandma used to write letters back and forth. She passed about 9 years ago, but we would write letters up until the day she passed. And yeah, I miss that. I miss it a lot. I miss it a whole lot. I don't have anyone to write letters to. I used to write letters to my ghost, my ex-boyfriend, or my best friend, whatever situationship. I used to write him notes all the time, and I would leave them, like, on his porch or just, like, under a pot plant, just random stuff. And the one day he was like, you know, those are love notes. And I was like, no, they're not. He's like, yeah, they're love notes. So, but yeah, I miss that. I'm old school like that. I love letters and pen pals and notes. Like, I still have them to this day, keep them in my little treasure chest. Like, I love that. So, and then every time, like, I would write him a letter after we had that conversation or whatever, I wrote at the end, I would write, this is not a love note. And then the last letter I wrote him after I was ghosted, I sent him a letter and I wrote, this is a love note. Don't even know if he read it, but whatever. So, I digress again. But I'm telling you, books, letters, happy place. As a matter of fact, I'm on a hunt in my family to find out who the heck has my gran, which is my great-grandmother. She passed away about 7 years ago. Around the time my grandma Buzzard passed away. That's my last name. She had an old school typewriter, and I've been looking for it. I've been asking everyone in my family, haven't found it yet, who has Gran's typewriter, because I would love to have it. I'm probably going to end up buying myself a typewriter, like an old school typewriter, because I do other things I don't really talk about or whatever. Like, I do, like, true crime, you know, stories and stuff, so I want to write them on an actual typewriter or type them on a typewriter. So I don't mean like type them on the computer and, like, you know, I want an old school typewriter. I want to hear, like, the clack and the click and, like, have the things get stuck. Yeah, I need one of those. So I found some on Amazon, and I'll probably end up grabbing one after the holidays, but I would love to have my Gran's. I have my Gran's sewing machine. I would love to have, like, that. It's just sentimental, you know what I mean? Like, typewriter, sewing machine, her Bible, her rosary beads. I have that stuff. And I would have loved to have the typewriter. I don't know where it went, though. But yes, so I've digressed a lot. But all this stuff, okay, that's a sign. Because my grandma, that's crazy. My grandma used to sit in a chair just like this with a pillow on it. And next to it, she had her little table with her table lamp. And she would put, like, her remote control and her portable phone and her TV guide with her crossword would all fit on here. And she had a little blanket. So that tells me it's somebody in my family. That's a sign from my gran. Has that typewriter. And I need to find it. So anyway, that's it. I hope y'all love this. I got it from Amazon. Oh, who remembers these old school notebooks? Okay, so love y'all. And I'll check in every time I do one of these challenges. See ya. Happy reading. Thank you, Gwen. Shout out, Gwen.